Hey, what's up YouTube? Welcome to T.B.C.S, aka the best car show. This week we have news from Jaguar, we have golf news, we have Top Gear, Fast and the Furious news, then we have some Infinity and some hypercar news and a recall. So first off, Danny.
So, starting it off with the Jag. Jag is starting to make a 575 brake horsepower, 4-wheel drive, Mega F-Type. This thing is supposed to be the Jaguar F-Type R, beefed up, crazy like on steroids, a whole new front bumper for aerodynamic purposes and intakes and cooling brakes and all that. 4-wheel drive system, so you got all those tires rolling, moving at the same time. And a crap more load of horsepower, which is always more fun. The Jag has really been pushing it lately with their variety and their limits. They're starting to make, before when it first came out, it was a paddle shift rear-wheel drive car, the S and the R. Now it's going to be a stick. You can have an option of having a 6-speed stick manual transmission, and you could have all-wheel drive now or 4-wheel drive, whatever floats your purpose. So what do you think of this?
I think it's good, but they're really like just pulling out all the stops to get sales, like every kind of model. It's wide variety, like a lot of different models to choose from. But I mean, this one looks pretty good and exciting. We'll just see how it actually translates into sales for them, which is actually their bottom line.
Yeah, there are some photos of it with that like wrap that they use, so it's not spotted or seen. It's got like that crazy pattern design on it.
So you can't really see it.
Like the detail and angles.
From what we can see, it actually looks pretty good.
All I saw was really is a new front end. The rear end looks quite the same. 4 tailpipes, one on the left, one on the right, 2 on the side. But what's awesome is that Jag is opening up so much of the car community about what people would want. So if you're an old school guy that lives with sticks and you love sticks, now Jag is giving you an option to do that, which is pretty awesome. Moving on to the next set of news, golf. So Volkswagen is making a car called the Golf GTI Clubsport.
Clubsports.
This one is a 261 brake horsepower hot hatch. Volkswagen's Golf is going to be 40 years old the next year, so it is. They're going to be celebrating by producing this hopped up ultimate GTI. Awesome, GTIs.
I think it's awesome to like the community that like has the Golfs and all them that are into it. Well, otherwise for like the rest of us, it's like. Okay.
Yeah, okay. It's like another GTI, big deal. But honestly, I see them as great cars. Of course.
I want to see how they put all that power down, though.
All of it? Well, yeah. They're all going to be sport 4-cylinder turbo engines. So
I mean, but
they didn't really change that much. They're all going to be the same.
How much power is it again?
261 brake horsepower.
261. I don't know. We'll see, because with some of the rushed concepts that they had before.
Yeah.
It didn't turn out as well, but we'll see.
But it's in the works. Of course, the Golf R is still at the top. This doesn't really overshadow it, but Golf is saying that it may be sneaking up there. As we know, the GTI is 217 brake horsepower. The performance pack of the GTI is 227 brake horsepower. The GTI Clubsport, which is the one that this segment is on, 261 brake horsepower, and the R still at a staggering 295 brake horsepower. All sport 4-cylinder turbo engines. So they kept it all the same really, buffed as much power as they could, and they're still growing. Only differences between these, all the GTIs are of course front-wheel drive vehicles, R is an all-wheel drive vehicle.
Alright, so I guess that kind of solves the power issue.
Yeah. But Golf, like they said, they are trying to make the Clubsport sneak up on the R. So we may, who knows, maybe one day in the near future we'll be seeing a Clubsport that will overtake an R. And basically,
I think this might foreshadow a new type of Golf, an all-wheel drive. It might actually push in the future with more of those.
Yeah.
So that's something to look forward to. I mean, it's a good concept.
Well, Golf is always with the young community. Everyone knows a lot of
16-year-olds.
Yeah, 16-year-olds, first car starters. it's always like golf, you know, even if it's not a GTI, it's just been known to be up there, you know, its weight, the power ratio, it's always like a fun car and all that. Now next, everyone loves Top Gear, but we're not sure about this Top Gear, but we'll have to wait and see, because there's going to be a new Top Gear with Chris Evans. It debuts May 8th.
I mean, yeah, Chris Evans showed up on the show before, and I don't really pay attention to it, but he did a pretty decent job to present, like, being up there on camera, but I don't know, it won't be the same anymore. He said that, like, with the Top Gear that was with Richard Hammond, James Ming, and obviously the orangutan, Jeremy, that they were like the Three Stooges, and he's more of a solo type of guy. So you might see a different dynamic, him working more alone and bringing some reviewers on. I don't know how they're gonna do it. All we know is actually the website Top Gear has gone from like 10 out of 10 to like 8.9.
So even without it debuting, people already, because
iffy about it, because I mean
the trio had great chemistry. I don't know how Chris
that's what made the whole show like the Top Gear thing.
It's that connection, it had personality that you could relate to the.
Speaking of personality, we all know the franchise of Fast and Furious, and it's really losing personality as it's like they went from regular street racers to international super spy catchers or whatever now.
Yeah, with 8-speed or 12-speed
manuals, and just doing ridiculous things and stuff like that. And with an interview with Vin Diesel, he actually said there's more coming. There's more Fast and Furious coming, and he has at least 3 more movies in him. So we might be seeing Vin Diesel in 3 more Fast and Furious movies, which actually means there's going to be 3 more Fast and Furious movies, and I think that's just way too many.
Yeah, they should just stop.
I think after this one that they made with the tribute to Paul Walker, I think that should have been the end of it.
Yeah, that's really
the success of that movie actually is bringing on all the new ones, but I think the success of that one was based, a lot of it was as a tribute. Like, I know I went to watch it, like as a tribute to Paul Walker. I was like, because I would wait at home until it comes out DVD, Blu-ray, whatever, right? Like I did with the 6th one.
Yeah.
Well, this one I actually went to the theater, like to experience it and all that. I mean, it was definitely worth it, and I think that's where a bunch of money came in for them. But also in the interview, they were speaking of making prequels to the Fast and Furious franchise. So probably with Vin and all the whole crew before Brian came in, and there's gonna be prequels and sequels to it, so a whole bunch of Fast and Furious things that's gonna be going on. Now, so actual car news, like the Infiniti Q60, it's actually been a pretty good success for Infiniti, and the new one, they're gonna have a 2-liter, 241 horsepower, turbocharged 4-cylinder to compete with the Mercedes-Benz C-Series. But also there's going to be a 3-liter possibility that twin turbo V6, about 330 to 400 horsepower on the higher end models, but not 100% confirmed. But the main thing I think that is noticeable for it is the looks.
Yeah.
It came out of the Forza 6
it was in the
compact
Logitech,
and that's how it really actually looks. So the front more aggressive, the back I think is maybe more sexy and sleek.
Yeah, I mean I still like the P37 like regular, but
I don't. I think the new ass of the Q60 is really well done. Props to them for doing that.
It's got a complete glass roof on top too, so you know.
I think it looks good.
It looks pretty naive for a concept video.
Now, for hypercar news, we all know the LaFerrari, the P1, 918. They call the holy trinity of supercars, hypercars actually, to be frank, because those are out of the world. But I think people have been, letting Koenigsegg out at the top of the hypercar trinity. And Koenigsegg is kind of, they're not so upset, but I mean,
they're bummed about it.
Yeah, because especially with the 1-to-1 coming out, I think it might kill all 3 of them.
Yeah, it's honestly got, I think, the best technology. You can control the rear spoiler from an app on your phone. Like, I think
just for some stats actually. In 2011, Koenigsegg with the Alera R set a 0 to 186 time in 14.53 seconds, which is comfortably ahead of the LaFerrari, the P1 918, which the LaFerrari did in 15 seconds, P1 in 16 and a half, and a 918 at almost 20 seconds. Now, that was 2011, and that wasn't even the 1-to-1. And the 1-to-1 is actually projected to do this in 11.9 seconds.
Yeah.
That is just gonna crush everything. Like on straight line, kills all of them. And also they have been doing a lot with G-Force is experimenting concept. And they say around twisty tracks like Spa and Suzuka Raceway, it will actually get up and go and take care of all the corners.
We're just gonna have to basically wait and see. And I always have like Koenigsegg was like the underdog. Like, you know, Ferrari's known out there, Porsche's known out there, McLaren. But like everyone sweeps Koenigsegg under the rug, but then it just makes a surprise comeback. Like with the 1-to-1 right
is just mental.
They
just make such mental cars. That's why you can't hate them. It's just like you have your regular. Okay, the way I like to think of it, like the Ferrari, Lambo, and all that. They're like the pure breeds, like the German Shepherd, Rottweiler, and Koenigsegg is like that wild mutt that you have.
Yeah,
you don't know what it is, but it's insane, and you just can't hate it because it's.
Yeah, it's like all three of them mashed up almost.
They just say no to limits, and that's what makes them great. And I think my prediction is the 1-to-1 will be not a hypercar, but a mega car, just a new level of car. Now, for closing, we talked about the Tesla Model S before, and about the bugs and issues. More to add now. Now in Europe, we really started to see issues with the seatbelts. Them not attaching properly, not closing, not staying closed. So they recalled all the S types. Europe, America, everywhere. Worldwide.
Well, there's a video of it too if you guys want to look it up where a guy's testing out the auto drive, as I did that segment previously. Let the auto drive is scaring the crap out of people.
But it's not the auto drive, it's the seatbelts.
I know. But there is a video of a guy that's using the auto drive.
Yeah, he's just chilling in the back.
And chilling, and all of a sudden there's an oncoming car and the Tesla swerves towards the oncoming car.
I didn't even know that.
They're completely almost in a head-on collision.
That's just reckless. I mean, self-driving doesn't mean you sit in the back and take a nap.
Yeah, and here's the thing. Tesla is now also trying to push to release the first self-driving car.
It's so
with all these issues.
Just please stop. Don't do it. Just make a hypercar.
Yeah, it's
make a
honestly,
safe.
and you guys are going to a bigger ditch because now you got seatbelt, you got issues with the auto drive. Your car is falling apart quicker, and you guys are worried about pushing for the future when you can't get past step one.
I think the recall, like they made it worldwide, just for seatbelts, not just for seatbelts, but they're also gonna look at.
Hopefully they like reschedule, like re-update the software.
I bet you they will be re-updating it, the software, while your Model S would be just getting like new seatbelts done and stuff like that.
Well,
so I think that wraps it up for today at the Best Car Show in the news. See you later.